Hey guys, and welcome back. Today, I move into my Xterra. I'm moving out of my van just for 2 weeks. I'm going to lend it to a friend. Now, I don't do this with everybody. I will not lend my van out to just anybody. This is a work friend who's borrowed the van before, and they have their own like diesel rig, so I trust it with him. Because he's taking the van, and I start work, it means I need a place to live. So I'm going to move into my Xterra. Now, I've lived out of my Xterra before, and it's only going to be for 2 weeks, so it's not going to be that bad. But I figured I'd show you my setup. So cue montage. This is my setup. Now, this setup is strictly for work. So if I was to be doing like off-roading or lots of camping and hiking, I would also be putting my Yakima storage container on the top, and I'd be filling that with, the necessary paraphernalia to be off-roading and camping and whatnot. But since I'm only working, I've basically only packed clothes. And this is why it looks like there's so many clothes and so many shoes. Yeah, let me just give you a brief tour. So I have basically everything in here except my toiletries and then my camera backpack, which has like my camera gear and my laptop. And so yeah, this is my bed. I found that this cushion is really comfortable, and it's nice because then it saves my camping blow up mat, and this is actually a lot more comfortable. Then I have 3 containers here. Each of them have either clothes and shoes and rain gear, which I have 2 sets of, because in Vancouver you always have 2 sets of rain gear. And trust me, you generally learn this the hard way, but you always have 2 sets of rain gear. And that's why it looks like I just have like so much clothes. Got a roll of toilet paper. I have my little kitchen setup over here with my slide-on shoes for when I want to get quick access in and out. Then behind my seats here, there's a ton of extra space, and this is where I'm going to be putting my laundry, and to say I have any dirty or wet clothes, that's where they're going to go, or muddy shoes, that's where they're going to go, as well as anything extra can be stuffed down in there that I don't need. Yeah, let's move to the front seat. Alrighty. Okay, so here in the front seat, not too much going on. I don't have an aux port or Bluetooth connector or whatever, only CDs and radio, so that's why I bring this bad boy along to listen to music from my phone. It's also nice when like hiking or camping, you can have it outside. So, and I've had this since New Zealand. I've had this for a long time, so this has been such a wonderful investment. That's really about it. I got some charging, and I keep some extra masks and some hand sanitizer and a pen always, and some paper, but I always have a pair of gloves, and I always have a small squeegee kind of stuck in the doors just in case, because you never know. And this is basically my setup. Other than the van, this has been my favorite vehicle to live in, just because she's so roomy in the back, and then once you add the Thule up top, you lose a lot of stuff up there. But again, it's just so much work for 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna bother putting it up there, and I'm hardly even gonna be in here. This is strictly basically for sleeping. And yes, I will have a pee bottle. I have yet to go grab the pee bottle. And for showers, I go to Anytime Fitness, so I'll go and work out after work and then have a shower when I need it. And there you have it. She's all good to go. Now, I have a few more days left before I need to get on a ferry and head over to work. So I'm going to take that opportunity to head on over to Salt Spring Island. So tomorrow I will be getting on the ferry and head over to Salt Spring Island, and I have a few fun things planned over there. This is going to be a fun little adventure and my first Canadian adventure that I get to share with you guys. So I'll see you tomorrow. So I have made it to the ferries. I'm in the lineup to get onto Salt Spring Island. Yeah, it's a 35-minute ferry ride from Vancouver Island to Salt Spring, and it cost $43.40. Now, I can't remember if this Gulf Island is one way or round trip. Another note that I felt was important that I should probably mention is that the Vancouver Island and the islands are becoming more and more popular for vacations and retreats and road trips and stuff, which means the ferries fill up fast. Like the summertime, it gets to be absolute madness here. So yeah, give yourself a lot of time or book reservations in advance. Just gonna wait until we load, and then I'll show you guys around. Oh, there's moments of beauty out here that it's just every day I look out and just can't believe how lucky I am to be able to live here. Like, this place is just so gorgeous. Now, I looked at campsites, and there was about 3 or 4 different campsites. The one that I want to stay at is called the Rockville Provincial Park, and I looked at booking a campsite there, but wouldn't allow me to book, but it also didn't say sites were not available. There was something about first come first serve. So the first thing we do when we get off the ferry is we're gonna head straight to the campsite and find out if there's any spaces available. If not, I'm going to have to start looking elsewhere on the island for a place to sleep. They must have these here so people can carry their shit to the campsite. I came on such a wonderful day. It's a Thursday. There is no one here, even though there's cars in the parking lot. Maybe they're not camping, maybe they're just hiking, I don't know. No one's here, and it's like just warm enough out that you're not freezing cold. Oh my god, it's so peaceful. Didn't realize how much I needed this just to come and just sit, you know. I have to thank my friend Tyler for suggesting this place. No, it was a very good recommendation. So this is the table that I wanted. The other table that I was at was over there. So I think this is pretty good.
The day is breaking softly and the night is glowing true. I feel a million eyes.
My friend Tyler, who suggested this place, said that when he was here there was otters playing like all over the rocks and stuff. There is no otters right now, but I'm hoping maybe as evening comes in they're all gonna come out from their endeavors and show themselves.
The heaven of our kiss, the wonder of our choice. So breathe, 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 darling, you can.
I'm dead serious. I need to get myself a kayak or something because it'd just be so much more fun and accessible to be able to just go along the coastline, and when you see like a small hidden beach somewhere and just pull in, because like all I see is like bay after bay after bay after bay, and you know each one of them is going to have like their own little fun beach. This is gorgeous, and no one's here. Like, there's a few hikers, but no one's here. It's so peaceful. Well, you know how I said earlier I'm going to leave my umbrella and my chair to claim the table, and at least it's items that I'm okay with losing? Well, someone stole my chair. So, and it could have been innocent. It could have been like, oh, campers were here, and then this is stuff that they forgot or left, and someone took that, which is most likely the case. But I am a little peeved. I'm probably gonna go walk around the campsite and just like visit different people and see if any of them have my chair. Personally, I'm just kind of hoping that I'll sit here for long enough and someone will realize that they stole someone's chair and then bring it back. Well, guys, I have to admit, this has this has been a adjustment from living in the van. There's just like minor things that I forget about, and other things you have to that I could get away with in the van that you can't hear. Like if your shoes are dirty, I can't just like leave them by the door. Like I have to like wipe them off and put them in their spot. The other thing is sort of like putting stuff away the moment you use it type thing. Like the moment you use something, you got to put it away where it belongs. Otherwise, the Xterra can get messy like instantaneously type thing. The same goes with the van, but because the van's bigger, you can get away with it a little more. Whereas here, it's like the moment one thing is out of its place, it's like a mess and dirty, and so been quite an adjustment, even though it's only been like a few hours. But like that, it goes to show you, like I'm already falling off the rails, man. As well as I didn't realize how much I liked the bathroom situation in the van, which I understand is something I don't think I've ever talked about. I don't have that kind of option here in the Xterra. Number one, by the way, I'm talking about number one. I also forgot about the windows. Not as much privacy as the van. It's fine. It's just it's funny how much I forgot. As well as, oh my gosh, car camper noob over here. I totally forgot the wet wipes. Those are like a staple traveler person item. Like any sort of transient sort of person, wet wipes is like gold, and I cannot believe I forgot them. I feel so silly, but anyway, I'm just going to take the evening and chill out, maybe watch some downloaded TV shows. The internet here on Salt Spring isn't like the best, but it was also expected out in Booneyland. Tomorrow I'm doing something really fun, but that won't be until next week's video. So stay tuned for that. I'll leave a little clippy here. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week. Bye. This is it. Not gonna lie, having a hard time. The swells from the ferry almost got the camera. Oh, how terrible would that be? Oh, that would be so sad. Ta-da.